So, in previous class, we covered the Jenkins installation. Then, so you all get some idea, right? How to install Jenkins in AWS or in a virtual machine. Then we didn't configure Jenkins as of now. We just installed Jenkins. So next thing is we need to create some tasks for deploying some application using Jenkins CI/CD. Okay. So before that, we need to learn some other tools that we integrate with the Jenkins when coming to a full-fledged end-to-end CI/CD pipeline. Okay. So one of the main tool coming like SonarQube. So you know what is SonarQube and for which purpose we are using SonarQube in India. I hope I'll
Yeah,
explain.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't.
As you said, it is for quality testing of the quality check of the code, which is passed to the Jenkins.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, yesterday I think I explained, right?
Right, right.
So for what or which purpose we are using SonarQube? That is for checking the brief. Simply we can say for checking codes and analyze. Analyze what code smell, code vulnerabilities, then bugs, code bugs. Similar, there are some specified rules, predefined rules are in SonarQube. Okay, mainly we are focusing on code smell, vulnerabilities, code issues, or uh, anything that is regarding in code. Okay, for example, the developer wrote up big size of codes, like big, n number of lines of codes. Then we will getting all the codes to Jenkins. Then Jenkins will send the codes to SonarQube. So consider this is the this is our repository. Okay, GitHub repository. This is a GitHub. So from GitHub to Jenkins, we will create a connection. Okay, a service connection. So this is Jenkins. Okay, this is Jenkins. So Jenkins send the code to SonarQube. SonarQube is another platform or service we create and integrate with the Jenkins for the purpose is to analyze and checking the code analysis, code smells, vulnerabilities, etc. So Jenkins send the entire code to SonarQube. This is a SonarQube. So SonarQube will analyze the code and verify if everything is fine. Then we will move to next stage. Next stage will be a code build or anything like that. Okay. Or we can directly deploy into uh, corresponding platform. So the SonarQube will send the report. Okay. So the report is good, then we move. The report has some issues like call vulnerabilities find or some spot smell are there, then bugs are there. Then it will send the report based on the issue. Then we need to send back to developers team. Developers, okay, dev team. And we will send the feedback to, okay, the feedback we will get from the SonarQube. So they can easily find. For example, mm, like 100 lines of code, okay, 1 to 100 lines of code. So the SonarQube will find line 72 have some issues like bug issue or anything. So the developers easily go to the line and they will correct, and again they will push to GitHub. Then the process again, like Jenkins will get the code, then again go to SonarQube, okay, re-verifying all the things.
So after build, it will go to SonarQube. Like in Jenkins, build process is happening, right? So after the file is built, then it will go to SonarQube.
Sorry.
My question is, in the Jenkins, the file, the source code which is sent, pushed from GitHub to Jenkins, so it will first be built and then it will be pushed to SonarQube, is it?
Not build actually.
Hmm.
Before building, we can send the code to SonarQube.
If there is no issue, code is all fine, then it will resend to Jenkins, is it?
Yes, yes.
They do like a
After
bunch of
that, it,
unit tests and then before building. That's why they don't build it first.
No. This is code analysis. So we can send the code to SonarQube first. Then it will build.
so then why it is not directly sending to SonarQube first and then to Jenkins? It's not feasible, that
Jenkins is
process.
actually our CI/CD server.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so inside the Jenkins, we will create each task. For example, that one task is to send the code to SonarQube. So Jenkins is managing all the things. If there is no Jenkins, then it's like only we can, for example, from GitHub to SonarQube, we can check the code analysis, but that's the end actually. There is
Okay,
no
okay, got
continuation
it.
or because this
Now
is a
that you explained this,
sorry.
it makes a lot of sense why Jenkins logo is a butler.
Yes, actually Jenkins is our server actually, CI/CD server. I mean, Jenkins server will manage all the things. This is a core part actually. Coming to CI/CD, this is a core part. The Jenkins manage all the things, sending files to next services. Like for example, we integrate with another service like Docker Hub. Okay, so all things managed by Jenkins. Manage in the sense of we already uh, provided all the steps in Jenkins Groovy script. So the Groovy script will run what are the steps that we provide in the Groovy step by step. Okay, step by step in sense like first step there, second step, third step, like that. Got it.
Yes.
Yes.
When we go with the Groovy, then you will get the idea of the steps and the, I mean, not the step actually. In Groovy, we will call it stages. Different stages are there. Stages means first stage is getting the code from GitHub. Second stage will go to, I mean, sending the code to SonarQube like that. Then stage step is building the application or building Docker image. Then the next stage is pushing the build image to Docker Hub. Then the next stage will be deploying the build image to production level application or testing environment like that. So we will create different stage.
Your voice is breaking up, sir.
Now it's clear, right? All good, right? All of you.
Yes, now it's clear, but we missed a few sentences.
I have 5G connection, but I don't know why it's breaking or not.
Once in a while it breaks. Most of the time it's good. But when we miss some sentences, we just have to have you repeat them.
Mhm.
Otherwise, we don't know what we missed.
You can put your phone in some better place if you're using
Yeah, I
phone.
placed it actually near the window. some variations are there. That's why the speed test won't work. Okay, leave it. So, mm, yeah, coming to SonarQube. Okay, so SonarQube we can use a different way. Okay, like coming to SonarQube, SonarQube is an open source platform developed by Sonar Source. Say, it's a community Sonar Source. Uh, Fully for continuous inspection of code quality to perform automatic review with the static analysis of code to detect bugs, code smells, and security vulnerabilities. And it support all the languages, for example, Python, Ruby, JavaScript, Kotlin, any language Sonarco will support. Mostly, it provides some reports on code issues, complexity, duplication of code, test coverage, like that. You will get the feedback from SonarQube. For example, different codes are there. I mean, same codes there. I mean, identical codes. Then it will dictate that is duplicate or anything like that. So we can reduce the code size similar way. Mainly focus on code smells, uh, like vulnerabilities, bugs, like that. There is some predefined rules. In SonarQube, uses rules to perform static code analysis and detect issues such as bug, code smells, and security vulnerabilities. Different rules are there in SonarQube, like bug detection rules, code smell rules, security vulnerabilities rules, code style and formatting rules. Then similar way, there are some predefined rules are there. For example, for bug detection rule, the rules identify the potential bugs in the code, such
Your
as null.
voice is breaking.
Now it's clear, right? All of you?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It becomes clear right away, just like a few sentences get cut out.
Okay, got it. Yes, coming to bug detection rules, the rules identify the bugs actually, potential bugs in code, such as null pointers, difference, resource leaks, incorrect APIs. So similar way, each rules, okay, in SonarQube, each rules have their own duties. So they will provide the report based on the rule. So for example, we have a code, okay, we have a code. So we need to send the code to SonarQube, okay, SonarQube. And SonarQube, how the SonarQube verify? This is actually an automated verifying. That's why we are using SonarQube, okay. Like as a developer, they can verify these types of codes, but it's time taken process, right? For example, 100, like n number of codes, like 1,000 lines of code or 5,000, like that, the developers can't. It's a messy thing, right? So that we are using, I mean, we are use the code analysis automatic. So the tools came like SonarQube is the best platform. This is open source actually, open source, and there are some rules inside SonarQube. The rules is like, for example, some latest bugs are available, right? For example, yesterday some bugs are finding or day before. So all the things are in SonarQube. So SonarQube bugs and all the details are here. I mean, existing bugs, vulnerabilities, all the things are here in rules. So if there is no code for analyzing or checking, what will happen here? SonarQube will verify with the codes with the existing bug issue or anything like that. So it will like with the comparing, okay, with the our code. Okay. comparing our code with the existing bug issues or anything like in the rules. So if everything is done, it will sending back a report to us. Everything is good, or we can go further. Okay. So this is the way SonarQube works actually. Got it.
Yes.
Okay. So coming to SonarQube needs a database actually. Need database. Database. So why it's need a database? Because in production there are not one application. Okay. For example, coming to Jenkins, there is not one application. There is a lot of applications are there, and all applications need to SonarQube. Okay, so there is a huge database. I mean, huge size of codes are coming to SonarQube and go back. Like, so we need to save the things in database. So we need a database in production environment. Okay, so sometimes in Jenkins we need to add more application. Okay, so we need to scale up the database, right? So that we need a database in production environment and test environment. We so coming to production environment, we need to configure a separate database for Jenkins. Sorry, SonarQube. For test purpose, we didn't configure database. Okay, like the database maybe is a SQL database or Postgres database like that. When coming to test purpose, we didn't configure database, but there is a inbuilt, I mean, embedded database are there. Okay, embedded database, a minimal small size database that is included in the installation. We didn't ensure or we didn't configure separately. This is embedded, but this we didn't use in production because this is a small size database and we couldn't scale up the database like the embedded database. Got it? All of you?
I'm sorry, I don't think I understand. So there are some databases there that SonarQube uses, and then it has some kind of test information.
Which test? I mean test purpose. For example, SonarQube. Now, for example, in our lab, we will install SonarQube for test purpose, like how this looks like that. Got it? Actually, demo. This is for demo.
So you're doing a demo test inside SonarQube. That's
Yes.
not part of the database. It was under the database, so I thought it's part of the database.
No. Different way we need to install SonarQube. Coming to production, first we need to install SonarQube. Okay. SonarQube. Then we need to install a database. I mean, install database and configure the database with the SonarQube. Plus DB. Okay. So this is production. Because in production, we can't we can predict the applications that we will get, right? So our Jenkins, we already connected with the SonarQube. Okay, so in Jenkins, the application increase, the SonarQube load also increase because they are sending the codes to SonarQube for checking the code analysis and static analyzing, etc. So we need to create a database for storing all the data. Okay, so sometimes we need to, for example, we will get more application Jenkins, then we need to scale up our database in SonarQube because SonarQube database, as per the application increase, we need to scale up the SonarQube database. So that we will create a separate database for SonarQube in production environment. For test purpose or demo purpose, we didn't configure database. We only installed SonarQube. So the SonarQube have a embedded database inside the installation package. Embedded DB. Okay. Because that's on a, for example, we we have applications, so we need to push the code to Jenkins. Okay, so we need to um, analyze the code. So we will configure a SonarQube. So inside SonarQube needs some database, right? So analyzing these codes and all the things. That's why it comes with a embedded database. In here also there is an embedded database, but we didn't go to the embedded. We also create a separate database and attach the database to SonarQube. So the next time we can scale up the database as per the requirement. Here we can't scale up because the embedded is inside the SonarQube. Got it? All of you. I'm audible, right?
Yeah, we can hear you, but I think I know like SonarQube has a database so that it can store all the bugs, right, to compare
Hmm.
against.
Yes.
But then why did it have an embedded database? Why is there a separate
This is a minimal
embedded
installation.
database?
That's all. This is a lengthy process installation. We need to
Oh, okay.
both and configuring these two.
Either one of them you can choose.
Yes. As per
Oh,
the requirement, we need to go with the corresponding. Even in test phase in production development, we can use this on cube. And for learning purpose, we can use this SonarQube. Coming to production, we will go with the full-fledged SonarQube with the database.
Tawfiq, I think I missed out something here. We are actually checking the quality of the code right here with the SonarQube.
Hmm.
Okay, so it's truly based on the code that we have written. So does it interact with the database over here for any DB vulnerabilities or data issues? Why do we need DB here? Because we are only SonarQube only deals with the code, right?
Yeah,
So
yes. SonarQube will save all the things in, for example, what are the codes are coming in. So SonarQube have some data based on the code. So we need a database. Got it. We need to
okay,
save
okay.
our codes in SonarQube, right?
So are you saying that it compares the code that is available in the DB and then
No,
gives a
no, no, no,
result?
no, 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 no. DB is
Uh,
not saving the ender code. They save the data like these the project have that type of vulnerability, yes or no, like that. So it's keeping the code actually there, not keeping the code. It's keeping the record based on the codes.
Okay.
is the database a key value pair database,
Yes,
or
key
is it
value,
like a RDBMS type
key value.
key value? So it's like a lookup table. It looks up.
Yes,
Does it have this
yes,
vulnerability? Does it have this one?
yes,
Oh,
yes. Clear.
Yes.
sort of for me.
Okay, then we can quickly deploy one SonarQube, right? SonarQube installation is a easy part actually. So I will go with create a machine. We will go each tools, okay, like one by one. Like first we go through the Jenkins, then Jenkins part I will finalize, okay, because yesterday class is just installation part is done, but I couldn't log into dashboard. So coming to CI/CD creation, I will cover all the things, okay. So coming to SonarQube, For SonarQube, I'm going with some, I mean, medium size machine, okay, T2 medium. So it have like 2 virtual CPU and 4 GB RAM.
Tofik, for us to add all these machines from our side in AWS, does it cost us?
For medium, right?
Yeah.
It's for a lab, actually, you can do medium or large, no problem, because it will cost like this much cents of dollar, like 0.046 per hour.
Mhm.
See,
10
so
cents
I
per
think,
hour.
yeah, for a test purpose, we can, no problem, we can directly install, but ensure that after the lab, we will delete, because otherwise we forget the machine is running or not. I also face same incident, like after the lab I didn't turn off the machine, so it will charge like for example now it's per hour 0.046, but coming to 12 hour or 24 hour, maybe after a week we know that our machine is running or not, like that.
Mhm.
So after lab we need to terminate the machine. All of you keep in mind. I think one student or in previous batch they are facing some cost issues in AWS. They didn't turn off the machines or some services are in running background.
One tip I was told is that the some of the free machines have a certain number of hours that are free. So also track the hours to make sure you didn't exceed the total number of free hours. So just you have to watch it carefully to make sure you don't incur some. Only some of the machines are free and they're free for some amount of hours.
Yeah, only
So don't exceed that.
850 hours of free tire per year, I think. We have only 850 hours of machine. That is purely this machine, that free tire machines. After 850 hours, it will charge even the free tire. Charging like this 0.16 per hour. If we exceed our limit, like our limit is 850 hours of running.
So in real time, Tofik, these systems will already be available, right? So we'll be directly executing the code or this in the systems,
In real time
because the
scenarios,
infra should always be available, right?
yes. For example, if you join an organization, there is all infras are built, right? So you just manage, or if you face any issues with the machines, so we need checking the machine status like that. Or else sometimes we need to decommissioning all the machines and rebuild all the infra like that. So we need to ensure all the things.
Okay.
So the machine is running. I'm going to connect with okay. So first I need to, for example, so the learning purpose and test purpose, we can install SonarQube directly in Docker. Okay, so this is a simple process. So we will install Docker first, then install SonarQube. Okay, Docker is done. Checking the status. So the status is inactive, you see. So I'm going to start. Now it's active. Okay. Then I can use the Docker commands to checking Docker ps, sudo Docker ps. Now containers are running. Checking the image. Sudo. How to check image? How to check?
Docker images, sudo Docker images.
No images are there. Then, so how we build image? So I mean, how we I need the image, right? For example, now I'm going to
Docker build path to the image. Path to the YAML file. Docker build.
so we need to create a YAML file for SonarQube, right? I mean a Docker file.
Yes. Yeah.
Doc. For example, why we uh, wrote up the YAML file for custom applications. This is SonarQube. This is a open community application. So there is already a Docker file for SonarQube. Okay, that's a part of the community or the developers. Okay, so we couldn't uh, write up a Docker file for these types of applications. For example, Nginx, SonarQube, Jenkins. These are already built by the team, right? So we just getting the image. That's all. That's our requirement. So there is a image for these types of applications in, uh, I mean,
The
in
Docker
Docker
Hub.
Hub. So
Yeah.
we just pull the image from the Docker Hub and we can directly run the image. So sudo Docker, how to pull the image from the repository, I mean the Docker Hub, using a command like pull. The name of the file, SonarQube. So after,
Colon latest, right? Colon
sorry,
latest if you want. Or colon version number.
no, it will, if we didn't mention anything, it will pull the
Set the
default
latest.
one. Yeah. Or else we can give the name. So Docker pull commands knows that there is a pull request that is for SonarQube. So it will checking the Docker Hub is anywhere is name called SonarQube. So it will download the package. See, it's downloading from the library.
For Jenkins also it was same, right? From Docker pull Jenkins.
Yes, but most probably we didn't install Jenkins in container actually because it's our main core server, Jenkins CI/CD server. So we install separately in creating a VM and
Okay.
install it inside the VM. So now I'm going to check image. See, the image is there. SonarQube latest. So how to run the image? How to run?
Docker run image name.
Okay.
Sudo docker run
Yeah, we already build and run images, right? So the same command docker run. We need to mention the port. Then we need to mention the name of the image, name of the container, all the things. Sudo docker run. Then we need to provide detachable mode, okay? Because after the hitting enter, we can see the terminal, that's all. Detach mode, it will run background, that's all. Then we need to provide the port. And SonarQube port number, default port number is 9000. Container port and host port will be 9000, okay? So I provide the uh, port number for container and host port. Then one more port we need to add, that is for
Is the
database.
first one the host or the first one the container? In 9000, the first
Yes.
one before the colon is the host, and the one after that is the container, or other way around?
Yes. First one is the host and second one is the container.
Okay.
Then we need to add the port for embedded database, okay? So that we will add here 999092, I think. Yes, 9092. So 92. Then
This
the
one is
last,
also default 909.
this is the database port.
Is it default one?
Yes. Then the name actually we need to provide. The name for our SonarQube will be Sonar. Anything we can Sonar test or like that.
We'll
Then
just call it Sonu.
yeah, then the last thing is provide the image name, right? Our image name is SonarQube. See, this is our image name. Okay. So hit enter. See, container started. So the container is running. Created 12 seconds ago. Status is up and is pointing to 9000. So we will go to add the security inbound. Go to security group and add the port. Okay, I will open the port 9000 for accessing this application. Add role 9000. I have some issues with the port. Yeah, now it's
I
loading.
think you have to give the security,
No, now it's loaded
allow
actually.
it maybe
No. It will take some time, I think.
some time for it to update the
Yeah.
security policy. For 1992, I think you didn't have it, right? You did it for
No, that is
9,000, but
that is that is database that I will add, but we will check that is embedded is there or not in the dashboard. Here it is. See, it's loading.
is your corporate blocking port 1992 on your machine?
Not
Host machine.
1992. We are using for a web application. We are using port number 9000. I will check with one more machine to ensure because SonarQube mostly takes some times to loading because it's a much heavy application. So I will check with the can anyone check with your own machine? This is my
Can you
IP.
put the URL in the chat?
Yes.
It works. Let me see. It's
Sorry.
working. It's trying. It's
Working.
trying. It's not reached it yet. No,
Okay.
I thought it was working, but it's taking some time.
Okay.
It works for me. Login screen I can see. Sonar.
Give me a second. It's loading for me also.
Login into SonarQube. That screen I got it. I can see it.
I
But
also see it logging into Sonar.
Yeah, I also got the screen, login screen.
Yeah, I got the login
then
screen.
then I think I need to change my laptop. So anyone can share the screen so we can go. Who else sharing? Amol, Pamba, Venkat, Krishna. Who will share?
I can share if you allow me.
Sure.
So I think you have to stop sharing, then I can share mine.
Now you can share your host.
Can you see it?
Yes. So this is our dashboard. Okay. When we are configuring SonarQube, this is our dashboard. So log into SonarQube, we need to provide default username and password like admin. Type admin. And the password, same admin. Login. So now we need to change our old password. Okay. Like first admin, then change it with the admin 1 or 2. Admin 1 is fine. Admin 1. And again admin 1. So just update. Now we will go to the dashboard. This is our dashboard. Okay. You see, when we coming here and create the the application or the project, all things done in here. You can dismiss the pop-up, like get the most out of SonarQube, dismiss. And scroll down, you can see the database there. Scroll down. See,
Embedded database should be used.
embedded database should be used for evaluation purpose only. The embedded database will not scale. It will not support upgrading to newer version of SonarQube, and there is no support of migration. Your database out of it's a different database engine. So this is a problem that we go with the embedded database only for evaluation or test purpose. If we configure a database, then this exclamation doesn't show there. Okay. So coming to project, just click the project in SonarQube. So here we can import Azure DevOps, import from GitHub, import from Jenkins, Bitbucket, all the things here. We can also create a local project here. You can see create a local project down. Yeah. Then go to rule, just go to rule. Rules.
You want to make click it create
No,
local
no, no,
project?
no, not create a project.
Where are the rules?
When integrating
Okay.
with the Jenkins, we set up all the things in the stage, okay, in Groovy. So the step, the stage will create the application code and all the things. So this is our rules, okay. So here we can see the existing code issues, all the things we listed in here, okay. So using the rule, the SonarQube will compare with our
So each one of
our
these,
rule like that.
each one of these is a rule. Like this is a
Yes.
rule, this is a rule. And then why are these 667 issues
Yeah,
with
that is
Java,
for
49?
specific language. Specific language actually. That is for Java, some for C
For
hash. Yeah. So then go to administration. Hello. I'm audible, right?